I wrestle with real sumo wrestlers in Japan. I'm serious, regular people like us get to experience what it's like to be sumo and fight with actual sumo wrestlers. Well, they're actually retired sumo wrestlers. You need to book a spot to have a lunch, plus you see a show, plus the experience with the sumos. And it's actually not cheap. It's 12,000 yen per person for the entire 2 hours of session, and here's how it went. So guys, we're heading to a very exciting restaurant. It's the sumo restaurant where you get to wrestle with the sumo and eat what they eat. Ta-da! Yokozuna tonkatsu. This is the food that they eat. I don't think I can finish it, but okay, let's try. Dun! So the lunch was served by one of the sumos with refillable soup and rice because that's how they normally eat. Huge portion and paired with tonkatsu, which was super good, but that was not refillable. Oh wow, tastes really good. So the plan is eat first and then fight. Before they start the show, the MC was telling the audience that the sumo wrestlers normally retire at the age of 30 to 35 because of the aggressive wrestling and excessive eatings can be detrimental to their health. And some of the sumos retired and run some restaurants like this one. And also, Wikipedia said the sumo wrestlers having a life expectancy of about 10 years lesser than an average Japanese man. Anyways, back to the show. And then suddenly the sumo rushed up to the ring and it's showtime!
Left side, left, yoisho! Okay, please face each other, get ready?
The show was conducted in English, so it was very foreigners friendly. This is actually my first time seeing an actual sumo, let alone seeing them fighting at each other as a demonstration of what sumo wrestling is about. So we, as regular people, know how to tackle sumos later. From what I understand, the goal is to push your opponent out of the circle, that's all. So after the demonstration, it's up to the audience if they want to try fighting with a sumo, but sis did not come all the way from Malaysia just to chicken out now. Never back down, never walk. So it was finally my turn. I wore this fake sumo suit and a wig hat to make me feel like I'm an actual sumo wrestler. We were supposed to do a ritual before starting the fight by stomping our feet on the ground. He then threw salt at me, like that felt personal, but I didn't know what he meant by it back then. But after googling, it's supposed to purify the ring and sweeps away the evil spirits, or he's just trying to make the floor slippery so I would fall down. Sneaky sumo. Anyways, I figured out if I wanted to win, I had to be the first one to strike. So with all my feminine power, I ran towards him like a mighty. But he did not move at all. He was like a mountain sitting in front of me. Well, I did manage to push him a little bit, and that stupid hair thing was getting into my eyes, so I had to take it off. And then the fight continued. All I did was to no avail, as he only needed his butt to push me away. He taunted me by slapping his butt, so I charged him again, and of course nothing happened. He then made fun of me by running away, and of course I had to chase him. So I tried once again to push him out of the circle, but then I walked myself out of the circle. I don't know how, but the fact that he didn't even try made me feel a bit embarrassed. And mind you, everyone was looking, but he was nice enough to let me win and fell out of the circle and hug me. Overall, it may be pricey to us Malaysians as an experience and for lunch, but this is once in a lifetime experience that everyone should try because it's not every day you get to wrestle with sumos, right? So we just came out from the sumo wrestling place. Okay, the food is really good and the experience was definitely worth it. But is it worth that 400 ringgit? To Malaysian, this is expensive. If it's for Singaporeans or like Americans, it's only $100 for food, refillable rice and refillable soup. And you get to experience like sumos. Like you don't get to experience this anywhere else. These are like retired sumos and they're pretty fun. So I think like pay for the show, pay for the food, for the experience.
It's roughly like once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Only once.
For like birthday, okay lah. Right. Not bad, not bad.